And the Divine Most High gave me a dream. And it is either a warning or a revelation for somebody. Usually when I get a dream, it's either a warning or a revelation. In this dream, it is a warning or revelation for someone that there's a person in your life that you associate with, a friend or somebody you hang out with. They are a witch. The Most High says there is a witch among you. There's a witch in your midst. And this is a person that you hang out with. You probably go out and eat and dine or whatever, but this is a person that you hang out regularly with. And the Divine Most High also gave his word in his Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 11, and it says, or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard or a necromancer. And a necromancer is a person that speaks to the spirits of dead people, so like a psych, whatever. So not necessarily like a demonic or evil spirit, but like just spirits of people that have passed, right? So in this dream, I am sitting on the couch with a friend, and we're just having a conversation. And during the conversation, this specific person comes up for whatever reason. And so as we're talking about her, I go to my phone to pull up a picture that I had recently took of her. So I get to the photo to try to show it. But I can't really see anything. Like we couldn't see it. Like it was so dark and blurry and fuzzy that you couldn't really see. You could barely make out there was even a person in the photo. And so I was like, oh, well, I don't know, why it's like that or whatever. And so then I go get a photo album, a photo book. And of course, I'm super organized in this dream. And so in the photo book, all her pictures are arranged accordingly in this little section of the photo album. So I've got about 4 or 5 pages or so of pictures of this person. So I go to this section and I'm flipping through it and I'm like looking at it because it doesn't seem right. It's like, it just doesn't. I'm like, what is this? Because all the pictures had the background removed. Like, so all the pictures, the background was like faded to white, right? So the back is like all white. And you could kind of see that the outlines of something that had been there, but you could make out whatever was in the background because it had been faded to white. Like if you go edit a photo on your phone and you mess with the color and you take it all white, you can still kind of see hints of things. So that's all the backgrounds were like that. And all the photos were the same except for the fact that she was in different poses in each one. And in each photo, right, she had a different pose, but she was always dressed the same in each photo. And she was dressed like a witch. She had on the hat, she had the broomstick, she was dressed in all black, but it was very provocative sort of dress. But she was dressed the same in each photo. The only difference in the photos was that in each photo she had a different pose. And these poses were like really over the top, sort of like fun sort of poses, to the extent that I was looking at them. I was like, okay, this must be sort of a joke. And I was getting ready to laugh. And as it was going to laugh, the Holy Spirit said, don't laugh. It's not a joke. She's a witch. Okay, so the Divine Most High is saying to someone that there is a witch amongst you. There's a witch in your midst. And I know there's someone's going to scroll or change it because they're like, I don't believe in such foolishness. The Holy Spirit says someone is saying that they don't believe in that type of mess. But hear me out on this because we've been led to have several misconceptions about things. There's this misconception that, when you think of a witch, right? Or someone says that, for most of us, you're going to see that traditional imagery with the pointy hat and, the broomstick and stuff like that. And then there's also some who might refer to like the image of the voodoo priestess witch, right? So those 99% of people are going to have one of those two images. But the Most High God says anybody can be a witch. The Most High God says anybody can be a witch. There is no specific look for a witch. There is no specific religion for a witch. The Most High God said that there are people out here who are witches and they don't even know they're witches themselves. The Holy Spirit says that there are people who are witches that are practicing witchcraft and they don't even know they're doing it. Because anybody can be a witch. Because the thing is, like the Lord tells us, right? There's power in the tongue, right? There's power in the tongue. Words have power. The Most High God says that words have power, and not just any word or any specific set of words, but every single word. Every single word has power. And the power of words come from the fact that they are spoken. Words spoken have power. And what gives them power, the Holy Spirit said, what gives them power are the thoughts and intentions behind them. The thoughts on your mind and intentions on your heart is what gives words power. So it does, someone could be casting a curse over you or speaking a curse over your life, and they may be a Christian. They might go to church every single day. They may not have ever even thought to even look up what the occult even means, or a person can be a witch and not ever practice anything from the occult, not know anything about dark magic. None of that matters, because words have power. The Holy Spirit says that a word can be a curse and a blessing. It's all dependent on how it's used. It's all dependent on the intent and the thoughts behind it, right? It's all dependent about the intent and the thoughts behind the words spoken. The Holy Spirit said there's some of you out here that are conversating with people who are saying pleasantries to you, saying nice things, giving you compliments, and speaking well to you, and you're like, oh, this person's nice and they're cordial and they're civil, and I like them, they're an okay person. But in reality, they're speaking curses over your life, because when they're speaking to you, when they're saying these nice things, when they're saying these pleasant things, the thoughts and intents in their heart are not pure. The Most High God said people will talk to you with pleasantries, but have evil in their heart, have nothing but evil for you in their heart. And so that power, right? The intent of the heart, the feelings that they feel about you, that's what's giving words power. So someone could be out here saying, oh, nice to see you this morning. But in reality, in their heart, they're saying they can't stand you. I just wish you wouldn't show up today, right? The Holy Spirit said there is someone who has a coworker. Like, you speak to this person every day. The Holy Spirit says you speak to this person speaks to you every single day that you work together. Every single day that you work together, the Holy Spirit says there is a specific phrase that this person is saying to you. There is a specific phrase that this person is saying to you, and it sounds like it's just a regular old phrase, like maybe good morning, or are you ready to get started today, or it's something simple, something basic. It's like, and you've joked about it being your routine. The Holy Spirit says in their heart, they're cursing you. In their heart, they don't want you to get that promotion. In their heart, they don't want you to succeed. In their heart, they can't stand you. So when they're actually saying these things in their heart, in their mind, they're thinking evil thoughts. They're speaking curses over your life. They're running your name into the ground when you ain't listening, right? The Holy Spirit says that every word that sounds good ain't good. The Holy Spirit says that we've been, conditioned to believe that curse words are just vulgar words that, we don't like hearing, the so-called curse words that, aren't allowed to be played on TV, or are filtered out when you take off, when you put on the no explicit content. We've been conditioned to believe that those are curse words. But the Holy Spirit says, no, any word can be a curse word. Any word can be a curse word. A person can take any word and say it to you, and because you don't recognize it as a so-called curse word, you think nothing of it. But when they're saying it, they could be saying it in repetition every time they see you, or even behind closed doors. They could be repeating this with you on their mind in the action that they want to happen to you, and it's a curse. The Holy Spirit says that there are people who have evil in their hearts that say good things but think bad thoughts about you or about a person, and so that makes it a curse to you. If a person is speaking good things, but in their heart, they've got all this welled up emotion that's against you. They're wishing you all this evil, all this harm. That it gives that word the power of evil. And they send it out into the world when they speak it. They send out that word into the world when they speak it, making it a curse over your life. Because the thought that they had when they said it was for your harm. The Holy Spirit says that a curse can be any word, no matter how good it may sound. No matter how good it could be the compliment, the compliment of the century. But if they thinking about how they want you to drop dead when they saying it, that's them speaking a curse over your life. Okay, so the Most High God is saying to someone that there is a person that you actively are involved with, associate with. You go out and you hang out regularly, like you hang out with this person regularly, and this person is identified by someone who likes to take photos. So whoever this for, this person in your life likes to take photos, and they like to pose in these photos. That's kind of what they're known for in the friend group. They like to take, these funny poses or outrageous poses. They like to take pictures a lot. And so this is how you're going to know this word is for you. That person does not really like you. That person does not really like you in the sense that they don't want good for you. They don't want well for your life. They have some sort of jealousy. And because of that, they are speaking evil in their heart. The placement of their heart, their mind, the thoughts and the intentions are not good. Okay. So I pray that you take this word to the Most High God, and seek his counsel, that the words spoken in your life are signs and wonders for your confirmation. Selah.